Welcome, welcome everybody to this virtual tour of our virtual stable, which is why I'm in my office because I'm going to share my screen with you to take you on a tour of our virtual platform, our virtual community where all the best barn peeps are at. So I'm very excited that you are part of our online herd and that you're here for this tour. I am your tour guide, Christy Newman, and I'm the founder of Silverfox Equestrian Club. And I'm very excited to show you around on all the things that our online platform, community, virtual stable, whatever you want to call it, all the things that we have to offer here. So let me get sharing my screen and so that I can take you on this tour. Okay. So here we have the online stable. So if you are already a member, you can see here we have 135 members already. And obviously you are a member if you're watching this video. So other people can become members. We can invite members to be part of our group. And so this would be the home page. When you log into the virtual stable, this is like, driving into the barn virtually. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you first the events tab. This is a really great tab because my computer wants to be slow, of course, being in the country. The events tab is amazing because it's everything that we do virtually or in person at Silverfox. So a lot of our events that are in person are also virtual. And then we do have events like tonight. And then at 7 p.m. tonight on Mondays, we have our All Things Horses Zoom. So where people can ask questions ahead of time, and I'll talk about a topic about horses that I want to share with everybody. So here we have all the upcoming events. So if it's in purple, it is empowerment, mindset, leadership, thinking. So that's what that event is, the 9 a.m. Monday Marination. Every Monday at 9 a.m. I go live and just talk about something that has happened over the weekend or during the week that's made me think, about connecting dots in life and leadership empowerment. Because everything happens for us, not to us. So it's really interesting when you start to sort of expand your thinking and start to connect all the dots, especially on the lessons that the horses teach us, which is amazing. And we want to learn those lessons. So I talk about those sorts of things on Mondays at 9 a.m. And then every Monday at 7 p.m., I go live with the All Things Horses. On the 29th of April, we had an event here live at the stable that was a sound bath with singing bowls in the barn surrounded by horses. So it was pretty magical. I'm going to click on that event actually and show you, hopefully, if it wants to cooperate, but it wants to be slow. Here it is. So you hit click here, and this is the registration link. So it says that it was a $60 event. So if it's free, it'll say free. And then you'll see the date and the time. And then you can add it to your calendar if you want to down here. Okay. And this is the registration link. If there is one, if it's just a Zoom link, then you'll get the Zoom link through that registration link. And then like tonight, again, registration link, and then you'll get an automatic email with the Zoom link. When you register, it's a free event if you're a member of our club. And then, so any events in here, that's what you're going to see. So we just had a dressage test riding clinic. Well, I'm sunburnt. We were in the sun yesterday. And that was on here. So you can go to this events page for any of the things that are going on at the stable, virtually or in person. It's a really great resource to know what's going on because there's always things happening at Silverfox, and it's really hard to communicate them all the time to everybody to let them know what's happening. So I'm very excited to have this events page in our community. Okay, let's go. And you see obviously on the left side here, just a list of all the upcoming events. So you won't miss something. Then let's go to the learning tab at the top here. Okay, so these are all the courses that you have access to when you are part of the club. So we have the Rider's Pathway, which is all the different skills, videos on different skills with riding. We're going to go into these in a second. The Learn to Ride program, so tons of videos on right from no experience right to, you know, doing walking and trotting, tacking up the horse, brushing the horse, everything is in Learn to Ride. We had an information evening where people were discovering the sport of dressage. And so I talked about that, and there's the recording's going to be in here. Monday nights at 7 p.m., the all things horses discussion where you can ask questions. And I just talk about different horse knowledge. All of the videos are in here. The Monday marination. So again, anything in purple is going to be empowerment, mindset, leadership. And I've done a lot of live events that were recorded virtually for the virtual attendees. And I've uploaded recordings for everybody. So you can go watch all those recordings. So let's go into the Learn to Ride program. So I'll click on that. And if there was a cost to the course that it wasn't included in the membership, then you would see there what it was, what the cost, like what would the fee be? And these ones are all free, as you saw. So there's 37 lessons in here to watch. And you can see here, welcome to our Learn to Ride program. And I can click on this one. So you just start at the beginning. Okay, so we could watch this 32-second video of arriving at the farm, you know, what to expect when you get to the barn. And the thing is, this applies to every farm. Every farm will have some version of what to do when you arrive at the farm. So this one is in particular to Silverfox, but it would apply to any farm. Just maybe the location of the washroom or the horses or the tag room are going to be different, but most farms are going to be the same. Then you see, like, before you ride, you know, things like, you know, what clothes you need, you know, where to get a helmet, like all these different things. Getting your horse, grooming your horse. Just so many lessons. It's just nonstop. And then we're always adding new ones. I'm just trying to scroll up, but this is wanting to be uncooperative because it's country internet. So there's always new videos being added to these courses. So here's a little description about the course. And then again, fitting your helmet, adjusting the dial on the helmet, your riding attire, you know, getting your horse, where to find the tack, grooming. So then it goes through all the different brushing videos, tacking up your horse, you know, novice rider stuff, before you're getting on, how to tighten the girth, mount. I mean, just, it's how many videos? 33 videos. And again, we have so many more videos that are being added to this. Where is the quarter line, center line? So if you're having a challenge in a lesson or with training, then you can use this as a resource. You can also search things in here, search courses and categories and lessons. So you can search for a topic. And the cool thing is, because I'm in here all the time, if there's a topic that is not covered in here and you're having trouble in your lesson, you should tell me, because I can do a video for you and then make sure it gets posted in there and also send it to you. So I will go to where that is, the chat. So you see this little button over here, it says chat. You can click on this. And so you search for the member you want to chat with. So if you wanted to find me, you would look for Christy Newman, and then you could send me a message there. How cool is that? So you can send me a direct message and say, hey, like, I'm having troubles with this, and I can create a video for you, or I might already have one that's just not posted yet, or I might know where it is already in the club and I can send it to you so you can get clarity on what you're trying to do. The whole point of this club is to help you learn about horses quicker. I have been learning about horses every day for 37 years. I've ridden 5 to 10 horses a day, almost that is a lot of experience in, like, just an immense amount of experience in 37 years. So to do that for yourself, you would have to spend the same amount of time every day for almost 40 years, riding 5 horses a day for almost 40 years. That's a long time. You can accelerate your learning if you are in the club and watching videos and asking me questions. So you can speed this up, save time, save money. So that's why we've created this club. Let's go into the random horse knowledge. So you can just see that 13 lessons. You can see the different dates for the different lessons. And we scroll down. Yep. If we scroll down, you can see barn etiquette, progress reports. So we do progress reports, trailering a horse, managing your energy when you're around a horse, which is your mindset. And so each week I talk about something different and we upload it there. And then the Monday marinations. Again, if you need a little pick me up for the week, that's what that's all about. So Monday morning, just start off the week in the right way with some horse knowledge and wisdom. And here's all the different lessons. So 19 lessons in here. I've even had some of our members tell me that they listen to these Zooms, because these are all different Zoom calls. They listen to the Zooms, when they're driving, they're not watching the video, obviously, but they're listening to it like a podcast. You can do that too if you want to, again, try to absorb as much information as you can and learn all the things. Okay, so that was our events tab and our learning tab. And then let's go to our discussion tab. So in the discussion, this is very similar to a Facebook feed. So if you're on Facebook, then you know what that looks like. These are the featured posts. So, this was, we have different channels that I'm going to share with you in a second. So I was just talking about one of the new channels, Journal Your Journey. We have the welcome to the Silverfox. Goodness, why is that going the wrong way? Of course. Okay, let's refresh our page because I don't know why I did that. Yes. Okay, amazing. Let's try this again. Nope, it definitely just makes it smaller. Okay, there we go. And then you see different announcements up here. So I'll pin different posts into the featured section. And then you can just scroll down through here and see all the different posts from people, about welcoming our new members. We had a great weekend yesterday. May the 4th be with you. Our ride times, just different posts from our club members. So over on the left side here, you'll see announcements. That's going to be anything that's obviously that I'm announcing, but you're welcome to post in here as well. This is not just a me posting in here all the time. This is for you. This is your community. This is your barn. You're part of the virtual stable here. So you get to post things in here. I would say that the main goal here is empowerment, fulfillment, supportive, resourceful. This is a absolutely no judgment zone. This is an absolutely no grumpy, negative Nancy, none of those things. If anybody is that way in our stable, just like in our in-person stable, you will be leaving the stable because we don't have room for that. The world is negative enough outside of the farm and outside of horses, and we don't need that inside of our very happy virtual stable. So here is very supportive, very resourceful. That's really important to me, and empowerment. We're not victims. We look for solutions and we move forward. So we are problem solving, understanding why members of the club. So over here we have our channels. So just like I said, this is the discussion. It's like the Facebook feed. Over here, you can jump directly to different channels. And these channels will have different things. So let's go to the deals for members. So in here, you can click on this link here, which is my affiliate link for Mad Barn, and you get 5% off of the Mad Barn supplements in Canada, and a different link if you want to buy in the US. Same with Baker Saddlery. They have given our members a discount. The discount code is Silverfox10 if you're shopping with Bakers. So anytime we get a new partnership, then it will go in here and the discount codes will be here so that you can take advantage of that. And we are working to build this out even more for you so that the membership is really just paying for itself. Again, it's speeding up your time, it's speeding up your learning, it is allowing you to dive deeper into understanding horses and riding and yourself. And so we're really trying to, give you a ton of value here to really make your horse experience amazing, whether it's in person or virtual, wherever you are in the world. So here's a dressage channel. So this is where we have the meeting that we just had, discovering dressage as a sport, and then just anything I'm writing about. And again, you can post in here as well. If you have a question about dressage, you would choose the dressage channel. Horse-powered life. So this is going to be any events that we're having that are mindset based. So empowerment, healing, because horses are just incredible for our well-being. And so these events are in the horse-powered life section. This one here, Journal Your Journey. This channel is really cool. So you can use this to write down what you did in your ride. So your horse time, you had a plan, you came to the barn or you were taking a lesson and you just wanted to journal what happened in your lesson, something that went right, something that went wrong. If you have questions for the community, I am also in there. So if you had a challenge or something went really well, and you just want to share it with your barn friends, that's us. And you know what? It's really hard to talk about horse stuff to non-barn friends. They just don't get it. You know what I mean? So here, we're all barn people. We know the ups, we know the downs, and we support each other here. So it's a great opportunity to share what is happening at the barn. So you can see everybody's posting in here. You can post videos in here. You can post pictures in here in your write-up. Yeah, this is a really great, and you could search this. So you can search in the search bar at the top by the horse's name. If you're following a journey, say you're following my horse Mia or my horse Triton or Aisha or Heather or whoever else is posting in the Journal Your Journey, you could search their name, and anytime they post or a post mentions that horse, it will pop up. So you can look up also. If you write something, you could search your name or your horse's name to go back and see how far you've come. It's really challenging with horses because every day you're in it, in the moment, right? And that's the amazing part about working with horses is they allow us to be really in the moment. But it's easy to forget how far you've come with your learning and how much your horse has moved forward with their training. And so it's really great to look back and say, wow, like I used to have a challenge with that and now I don't, right? Now I'm doing this other thing and learning this. So it's a really great opportunity to look back and to sort of journal this, to be able to look back and go, oh, wow, so cool. Like I was working on this back then or whatever. The Learn to Ride channel, all these channels. So we haven't put much in there because there's a whole course on the Learn to Ride stuff. Barn Friends chat. So people are just chatting, posting just like you do on Facebook, except that it's a closed community. So on Facebook, it's very challenging. I think we can all agree that there's some really nasty people that are very unhappy with their lives, sitting at home and commenting on the social media platforms, on the Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube. Like there's some really unhappy people in the world. Now, let me tell you, they are not in this club, because if they were in this club, they would either come over to our happy, empowered way of thinking, or they wouldn't be in the club, because we don't need that here. So this is a closed community where you can actually post what's happening truthfully and not have to be worried about trolling unhappy people commenting and throwing their 2 cents at you. So that's the nice thing about our community. And that's also why it's a paid community. So if you're riding at the physical location at Silverfox, it's included in your lessons. But if you are riding at another farm or at your own farm and are paying to be part of our community, this is why it's paid, because it keeps out people that should not be part of our virtual stable. So I just wanted to reiterate that again. That's why it's a closed community. It's private. You can see over here, it's a private group. It's private. Yeah, which is purposely. Monday marination. So our Monday alignment stuff, stay in alignment. I have to post the one from this morning that I did. So if you need a little pick me up, this is the spot. Silverfox Equestrian Club. So anything that's going on. So this is some of the social media stuff that I've posted out on the public social media, but also it's good to watch in here, just mindset stuff, motivational, staying on track. We have a nonprofit. So here is Stable Energy. This is a private group. So this is only for members that are part of our nonprofit. So that's in there. And the Sport of Working Equitation, that's got its own channel. So we'll be putting more in here. All these channels will just keep expanding. And especially when you start commenting and posting in them, which is exciting. And this is for you. Like I said, these channels are not for me to just keep posting. I mean, I can talk for days, probably years, let's be honest, about horses and about stables and about coaching and about leadership. But sometimes it's nice to hear from other people. So you guys get to post in here. So working equitation is an emerging sport in North America. It's been really big in Europe for a long time. It is an amazing sport. If you've ever seen 3-day eventing, which is 3 phases, dressage, cross country, and show jumping, which is an Olympic sport, eventing. Working equitation is very similarly structured, but it is a dressage test, then it's obstacles at speed, and then it's obstacles at accuracy. So it's like a bridge, open a gate. You can do it in English tack, Western tack, or traditional Iberian tack. So it's all types of horses can do it. It's very inclusive sport and it is challenging. It is not an easy sport. So we really love the sport. It's very fun. We've even started doing it with some of our school horses. They love it. So it's a really great sport that really focuses on correct riding and correct training of the horses. So the horses have to be really versatile, and so do you as a rider. So you can watch there's a video in there you can watch. And this is a new channel. I just added it, but I don't think there's anything in it yet unless someone put something in it. Let's see. Nope, nothing in it yet. Buying and selling, and I'm also going to put and free, buy, sell, and free, because if you're new to riding, there's so many used things that you could buy. You could buy used boots, you could buy used half chaps. I would not suggest buying a used helmet. That's probably a mistake because it's your head and your head's really important. So I would just go to the deals for members channel and get the discount code for bakers and buy a helmet. But other things like, riding pants, there's so many things. I mean, I've got saddles I need to sell. I've got so many bridles. I could literally open a tack store with the amount of things I have that I probably need to sell. So I'm very excited about this channel. Blankets, like who knows? Post whatever you want in there. And maybe one of our members is looking for that. And then you could sell it or you can give it away. But this is going to be that channel, which I think is going to be really helpful for me, but everybody else too. Because who doesn't love a deal? And you know what? In horses, everything's going to get dirty anyways. We're at the farm. So, buying used stuff, as long as it's good quality, makes perfect sense. You can save some money. And if you're selling stuff, it helps other riders. It's amazing. And we can reuse things, right? So it doesn't end up just getting thrown out. So I love that we can recycle stuff around to each other and in that channel. So like I said, I just created that. Okay. So let's go. You can go to members over here. So you can see all the different members when you log in. And then you can chat with different members, privately, but also just in the comments section. Actually, we should go back to a post. There's also a leaderboard. So we're going to do some, here's the leaderboard. We have a 7-day leader over here, Miss Sandra. And then the 30-day leader, Heather. Oh, Heather and Aisha are tied. This is interesting. So we're going to do some challenges, which will be, leaderboard based, which will be really fun. And then all-time leader, Aisha's killing it here at 37 points. How fun. So let's go back to the discussion. I just want to look at that. So here we have, let's click on this one so we can read the whole thing. So we had a great day yesterday. It was amazing. So you'll see here where I posted the whole thing. So you just like Facebook, you can tag people. So if you were with somebody or you wanted to share a memory with, or whatever the post is, all you have to do is hit at, just like you do on Facebook. You can do it in the comments on Facebook, but here you can put it anywhere in the post or in the comments. Put at everyone if you want everybody in the club to see the post, and they'll get an email saying that they've been tagged in a post. If you don't want to tag anybody, of course, that's perfectly fine. So you just wouldn't do the at and the name of the person or everyone. You can do at, and like I said, the name of the person you want to tag that you were with or that you want to ask a question or whatever it is. You want to get their attention. So you would do at Christy, and then my name would come up and you would click on it and it would be added into this post. So this is a great way. This is so fun. So people have commented. Okay. So just like Facebook, you just comment on posts, just like usual. Remember, social media was meant to be social. And so it was meant to be like meeting your friends and having a conversation. Of course, we know it's kind of gone a little bit offside in many ways, but it was meant to be social. And if you think about how you would talk to a person in person, socially, that's how you want to be responding. So when I post something in here and then people comment, it's like you were having a conversation in the stable, like at the barn, just like usual, if you were in the physical barn. So think of this as being social, socially at the stable, at the virtual stable, and responding like you would if you were in person. And I think in the public social media, so many people are definitely not responding how they would in real life. Let's be honest. There's no way that people would say some of the things they are saying online with their keyboards. Like it is pretty wild. And you think there's no way you would say that to somebody in real life, face to face. So I would say you know, when you're commenting, would you say it in person, and is it kind, and is it supportive? Because I think just like with the horses, it's really important to meet everybody where they are at in this journey with riding horses because the sport is hard enough, like everybody is hard enough on themselves. We don't need to be hard on people. That's silly. Everybody's just doing their best. Every horse is doing their best. And so you can watch some of my thinking in the Monday Marination or some of the other empowerment courses, but meeting everybody where they're at here in this virtual stable is really, really important to me. So when you're commenting, think about how you would comment and cheer people on in person. So yeah, so you can click on these and see. This one's fun. May the horse be with you. I just noticed the you part. How fun. So again, commenting like you would if it was a friend at the barn in person that you were talking to. So yeah, you can post different challenges, you can post your wins, you can just chat, share your thoughts about your horses with other horse crazy people, because that's what we are here. We are pretty horse crazy. We love horses. I expect that you do too. And everything we do is about trying to improve ourselves so that we can show up better for our horses and for our teaching and for our, other barn friends and for our real friends outside of the barn, in real life, to our coworkers, like to our family. And I think the horses, I know for me, I'm a better human when I'm around the horses. So I love that we can share this experience virtually here in the club. So I think that's the main things I wanted. Let me just make sure that I got all the things. Yeah, this was the main things I wanted to share with you. Chatting, you can always send me a private message. I would say that's the big way to get a hold of me in here. You can also send us emails. I'm sure you have our email if you're in here watching this video. You can send me an email as well. But in here, the chat works great. And so I see the chats, especially if it's, my chat's aimed at me. So I will see it and I can answer your questions or do a video for you or help you with a challenge. That is the point of this. That's the point. And please go ahead and post, introduce yourself in the Barn Friends chat. That would be amazing if everybody introduced themselves, so we can get to know everybody a little bit, just like you would in person. You would say hello and you would come into the barn and chat with people and you'd introduce your horse and what sport you like to do. And, you would have a conversation. So that's what this is about. And I'm really excited to have you guys here. So stay tuned. I'm going to stop sharing here now. Stay tuned for different events in the events channel. I will post when we're posting more videos in the learning courses or if I'm adding more courses in there. So stay tuned in there and join us live Monday morning at 9 or watch the recording or join me live at 7 p.m. on Mondays for the All Things Horses. Again, that's all included in your membership in the virtual club. So take advantage of that. Take advantage of having me with almost 40 years of experience to answer your questions. Like there's probably not a horse, like I've trained thousands of horses and thousands of riders. So there's probably not a challenge that you're having that I haven't seen before and solved. So ask me because my big thing for training horses and riders is let's get to the actual root of the problem so we can actually solve the problem. Because a lot of times what ends up happening is there's like these band-aids that we can put on problems or challenges that kind of solve the problem but don't really solve it. And so if you tell me what's happening, then I can usually say, have you tried this, this, and this? Or think of this way, or try this with that horse. Because I've probably, like I said, I've probably experienced these challenges with a rider or with a horse at some point and solved it. So a lot of times, if you just give me a few details, I can probably get to the root of the challenge. And so we can actually fix it for you. So yes, so take advantage of me. That's what your membership here in the virtual stable, being part of our herd, means that we support each other, we find solutions, we get to the root of the things, and we grow. We empower each other and we become better horse people and we just fall more in love with horses all the time. So thank you so much for joining me. And I'll be doing another virtual tour next month, the first Monday of every month. I'm going to do a virtual tour. Just if I upgrade anything or if I add in any more courses, I will upgrade this video and it'll be a new video in June, another tour. And I hope you enjoy this. I love feedback. So also send me feedback. If there's something not working in the virtual stable, please let me know. Just like at my farm in person. Everybody who's a member of our stable in person, if there's something not working, they just let me know and we solve it. So if there's something not working here as well, please let me know and I will do my best to solve it in technology land. So enjoy, send me feedback, send me questions, comment, post, be social. That's what it's about with all the amazing barn peeps that are part of our virtual stable. So have an awesome night, everybody. And hopefully I see you guys at 7 p.m. for the All Things Horses Zoom. See you guys. I'm back again. I said goodbye, but I forgot to share one really important piece of the virtual club. There's an app. There's an app. I can't even believe I forgot to tell you about the app. So you have the link to log into the club, but we're also on the app called GoKollab with a K. So I'm going to share the screen again with you. Oh gosh. Okay, so here is GoKollab. So GoKollab. So I'm already logged in here. So this is on the computer. You go into a browser to GoKollab, and then you can type in here Silverfox in the search. And once you're already a member, because you've already clicked and joined and became a member of the club through the other, the link that I just showed you. Um, then you go to GoKollab and then you can add this community and you can see here 135 members. And then you would click on it and then it's added to your profile with GoKollab because you're already a member of our community. And then you can download the GoKollab app on your phone, log in, and you will have the Silverfox Equestrian Club virtual stable right on your phone, just like a Facebook, and you can log in and go through the app, and do everything on your phone. So that was the one thing that was so important at the end that I really wanted to share with you that I had to pop back on to the Zoom and record one more time just to share with you. GoKollab is the app, download it on your phone, go on the browser, add the community through the browser, and then you're going to have it in the app on your phone. So I don't know how I forgot that. But anyways, better late than never. So now you have that info. Now you can have it on your phone and connect with your barn peeps virtually anywhere from your phone, making life so much easier and so much fun. So you can upload your pictures and everything right from your phone. So, okay, now I'm officially leaving. I hope you have an awesome night. I will see you guys in one of my other Zooms and have fun in the virtual stable. See you guys again.